everybody. I am Greg Hernandez, and this is the Ninja Nerd Warrior podcast. I was out at the Bakersfield Collector Con this past weekend, where I was lucky enough to sit down with several cast members from the movie Night Mistress, which is currently in production. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to everybody who was willing to sit down with me and do an interview. I really appreciate it, especially after I told them, I only have 8 listeners. Let's not kid ourselves here. But sit back, enjoy, and right after you're done here, you want to go to Facebook, and you want to look up Night Mistress, the movie. You really want to follow this movie. I believe they said it would be out late 2018, early 2019. But you definitely want to check this out. And so, with no further delay, let's go ahead and we'll start these interviews, kicking it off with Arizona Alave and Renee Michelle Aranda. Welcome to the Ninja Nerd Warrior podcast. This is your humble host, Greg Hernandez, and I am here with the cast from the upcoming movie Night Mistress.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. How you doing? That is Arizona. I'm going to screw up your last name. Olaze?
Olave.
Olave.
Yeah, it's very hard to pronounce.
All right.
And Renee Michelle Aranda as Shelley Steele, or the Night Mistress.
Yes, thank you for jumping in, because I knew I was going to screw up your last name.
No worries.
So, you guys, you got this movie coming out, Night Mistress. You've been working on it for how long now? How long have you been shooting?
About a week.
Yeah, or so, yeah.
Now, what can you tell us about the movie?
I'll have to let you take that one.
What happens is Shelley Steele is an actress in Hollywood, and her fiance ends up getting killed by the underworld of Hollywood, so she goes on a murderous rampage, taking the shape of all the monsters she's played in horror films.
As you would. That makes sense.
As you would,
Yeah, basically what she said.
Who do you play?
I play Stan Goldman.
Just jump in there.
I'm not sure how much I can say or not say, but I would say I'm a lead character. Yeah.
Oh yes, he's the male lead.
Yeah, and you're gonna love our chemistry and bring a box of tissues.
He loved it.
Yeah, it was great. You're a wonderful actress.
It
was really wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, I've been working with you guys both for a week, and you both are amazing. You're so fun to work with. Renee, you are I've watched the scenes you've done, and I'm just sitting there oh, dude, she's awesome. That is great.
Dude, no, seriously, your crying scene in the in the living room, first take, I wanted to cry too. I felt so sad. Yeah, everybody gave her a round of applause. Everybody clapped after the first take. It was awesome.
Everyone wanted to give you a hug.
Yeah,
everyone was just
real.
dude, they feel bad.
I barely knew you at that point, so I didn't know if I could hug you. So.
Well, now you do.
Yeah.
So how long have you guys been acting?
I'd say I started when I was about 12 years old, but just in theater. That's all they really had to offer at my school. I went to a high school for the theater program, and then a college. It was an acting conservatory. Graduated in 2012, and I've just been working since then.
All right, now for anyone listening, Renee's in full makeup right now, so if she sounds a little nasal.
If only you knew what you were listening to right now.
I'm going to get some pictures and I'll post them up, and then we'll get your headshot so you know what you look like on a regular day.
Awesome.
She looks like an alien Smurf, I'd say. That's my description of her. But, taking it seriously as acting, I don't know, a couple years maybe. But I've always been involved on the stage, theater. Believe it or not, I used to be in ballet when I was a kid. And so I used to do a lot of dancing productions.
You are so lucky I didn't know that a week ago. Oh, my God.
I'm not embarrassed about it. It's okay. Technically, they called it boys' dance. I know my pliés and I know my relevés.
I've worked with dancers, and they are athletes, but I'm still just going to give you shit about it.
Yeah, but did plays and stuff, and started taking it seriously, I don't know, 3-4 years ago. Yeah.
Now, is this the first movie you guys have done, or?
I have about 75 credits online right now on the Internet Movie Database, but this is the first lead role in a feature film.
What was it like for the audition process?
I actually auditioned for a different role. I auditioned for BJ, which Belinda is playing today. So I got booked as BJ, but then they lost the actress playing Shelley Steele, so they asked me to come in and read for it, and then I was promoted.
That's so funny. It's because someone was already cast as my character, Stan, and dropped out, and then I auditioned, and got the role.
We weren't the original cast.
That's so funny, but what's his name? The director, Phil, says that he likes his cast way more, And
I think it worked out, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I feel super blessed.
What can you guys tell us about the director?
Philip is passionate. I saw the original script was actually slated for 2001, but the producers wanted him to do something that he was not comfortable doing with it. He said, no, I want to make my movie my way, no matter how long it takes. So here we are 17 years later doing it his way, and I'm very proud of him for that.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, I think he's really, really nice. His wife, Belinda, really, really nice. Really kind, generous. like collaborative, and yeah, awesome people.
Yeah, I've never been involved with anything like this. Getting to watch the process. It seemed like they were so easy to work with, and they were really, really like supportive and just brought the best out of you guys.
Yeah, definitely. Before scenes, they would just work with me. Doing it this way or that way, feel this emotion, that emotion. Not putting no pressure on me to deliver in a way I couldn't.
What was the best scene you guys have had so far as like individually?
No spoilers though. Hashtag no spoilers.
No spoilers.
Oh man. I have to admit, while the dramatic scenes were a challenge, it's something I've always been looking for as an actor. The little kid in me was so happy to be dressed up in like the superhero-esque costumes and running around the woods.
Yeah, and it was like over 100 degrees that day when she was dressed up in all black in the orchard. I took pity on you.
Still, it was a dream come true.
No, you looked awesome. You really did. You looked like the screenslaver from Incredibles 2.
Everybody had a different idea of what she looked like. I said Talon from the Batman comics. Somebody said the owl from Watchmen.
Yeah. I think that was me.
Yeah, but you were dressed head to toe black, and it was like at least 104.
Oh,
well, we were shooting the shade.
Right.
Oh god, it still sucks though. I'm sure it did.
But everyone was like, "Oh, Renee's a warrior."
In
like
the
she
name
is.
of
You
art.
are. No, for real.
Art and
You got to get the
film.
shot.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys have coming up next?
I actually just got booked on a Netflix series, so I'm not sure if they're going to be calling me back or not, but it was a speaking part, so that was
Okay.
exciting.
Awesome.
They're still filming that for the next, up until October. So hopefully they'll have another scene in there. I can't say exactly what's happening, but it's the area the main character is established. I'm a character there. So if they ever return to said location, then I would be appearing again.
Can you say if it's like what genre? Is it a dramatic
Very
role?
sci-fi,
Is it...
future,
Okay.
future sci-fi.
I got this. I got a couple short films coming out at the Violet Film Festival in Merced at the Multicultural Arts Center. I'm in like an action-y kind of movie. It's kind of a riff on the spy genre. And like instead of 007, I played Agent 00. And also I'm in another one called Malice. Oh, the first one is called Halcyon, and the second one's called Malice. And can't really say too much about that one. But I'm actually directing my first short film soon, and so I'm trying to get that one together to submit it for the Violet Film Festival as well.
Okay, I don't want to take up too much of you guys' time because we are at the Collector Con right now, and I know you guys are busy. Just plug where people can follow you.
If you Google Renee Aranda, I should pop up. It's Renee Michelle Aranda. All my profiles are online there, but for anyone that's listening, RENMICARA. It's the first three letters of my names. Those are my profiles across the board, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
For me, I'm on Facebook and Instagram. I kind of use Twitter, but not really. And just my name, Arizona, like the state, and my last name is OLAVE.
All right, guys, thank you so much for doing this. And
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
And like I said, I just gotta say it was fun working with both of you in limited role.
Definitely, you and the crew are hard-working people.
Amazing.
So I want to wish you guys the best of luck, and I can't wait to see the finished product.
Same.
Yeah, ditto.
All right,
Thank
thank
you.
you guys.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the Ninja Nerd Warrior podcast. This is your humble host, Greg Hernandez, and I am here with the lovely Becca Rye.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fantabulous today.
I guess I should say the multi-talented Becca Rye.
Oh my goodness.
How many different roles have you had on this film?
You know, I started off as just going in an audition for a small role and then bumped up to the assistant director. What? So now I'm doing that, and I just found out that I've been recast yet again from the small role to an even bigger role as one of the lady mistresses. But you know what? I keep getting these risque parts. First I was the prostitute, and now I'm the lady of the night of the mansion.
Well, it's your look.
It is.
It's your absolute look.
All of your
because-
listeners are like, what does she look like? I
And
look like a hooker.
I will be stealing pictures off your Facebook. And
Oh, lovely.
yes, because I do a slideshow with everything because that's how YouTube wants me to do it. And YouTube's
YouTubing
free,
it
So, yeah,
up.
YouTube's free, so I do it that way.
But it is fun. Oh, and then there is a part of the movie where there's some audio going on, and they have me be the DJ for that portion, so that's pretty neat, which is my day job, so
if
that's
any
kind
of
of
you are
cool.
thinking that she has a great DJ voice, there's a reason for that.
Yes, if it sounds familiar, I'm from 105.1 The Blaze, Central Valley's best rock station.
Right, and the only part of that sucks is I live in Bakersfield, and we don't get your
No,
station.
I know. You can get it on the Blaze app for iPhone and Android.
Okay, good,
so.
because I downloaded the iHeartRadio app, and it wasn't
Kill
there.
that!
So I
Get
said,
that
fuck
out of
that
there!
App. Yeah,
Get
fuck
that
that app.
out.
I'm done.
Yes, I actually have my show tonight from 7 p.m. to midnight on air. So it's a good time. Rock and roll, AC/DC. And
what is your normal time slot? Saturday nights?
Saturday nights, 7 to midnight, and then Monday through Friday, midnight to 6 a.m.
And if you don't live in the Fresno area, they can download the Blaze app.
They can download the Blaze app. Yes, they can indeed. And we can do it on 1051theblaze.com. It live streams it there as well.
Okay. And you also had another interesting part of your resume. You were in one of the Fast and Furious movies.
I was. Furious 7. That is very correct. I'm a huge Paul Walker fan. Yes, necrophilia, all about that. No, I'm just kidding. But no, Paul Walker, I definitely was in love with him and went to an open casting they had in Lancaster. And the funny story about being in Furious 7 was, you know, I was just walking around as an extra, and how I actually got featured in the movie, I thought, you know what, my group is not really going to be in this, and found where Vin Diesel and Iggy at the time, she was eating some watermelon, and I thought, you know what, this is probably the best place to be. So went over there, and boom, in the race war scene in the front. If you watch Michelle Rodriguez as Letty, she punches Hector in the face. Big Boobs McGee in the back. There I am.
So on top of that, you did makeup on the film. So
Oh yes, I'm doing the makeup. Man, you're right. I am just doing all
like you
kinds
were all
of
over the
stuff.
place.
I'm putting blood on people. I'm putting makeup on people. I'm running around with the director hat on and yelling at Mr. Cable, making sure he's taking a Snickers. And
yeah, I will say I remember.
I'm a medic on
I knew
set.
that you did makeup because before I knew your name, I just kept telling everyone, "Oh yeah, you know the smoking hot makeup chick."
Yes,
that
the
was how
makeup
I
chick.
described you.
Yeah, got to put some lipstick on. Well, I mean, you learn it at home. When you do theater and stuff, you always are doing makeup, so it's a fun time on set. I'm never not needed, so that's a good thing.
Right, no, because I watched you do the makeup, and I believe I asked you, I said if you went to school for that.
You did, yeah.
Yeah.
What a compliment.
And you were
Thank
just like,
you.
No, learned
No,
it myself.
I just slap this stuff on and hope it works.
Which I didn't know if I felt like a tool. You're like, no, I learned it myself. I'm like,
Oh, okay.
maybe it's a chick thing. Maybe they're all just good at making.
Some of us, I don't know. Hopefully, people watch the movie. They'll be like, "Oh yeah, look at that awesome makeup," or they might not notice. Either way.
Yeah, we don't want to post any spoilers. But if you're watching The Night Mistress and there's any kind of gruesome scenes,
I slapped that blood on them.
Becca did that. We watched Becca do that.
Yes, I did. It's been a fun time on set. We've all been kind of like a family. I don't know if that's necessarily how it is on a lot of movie productions, but we are very tight-knit, and that's very fun
That was
on
one thing
behind the scenes.
I just got done talking with Arizona and Renee.
Oh, the boy toy, yes.
Yes,
Ooh,
yes.
he is so fine.
He's pretty.
He's a pretty man.
Yeah, I'm not gay, but
He is a pretty man. I'm hoping big things for him after this movie comes out.
right. And I've never been involved with anything along these lines as far as movie or anything. I told everyone, I was like, I'm the guy who holds the clacker thingy.
Yeah.
That's my job. I hold the clacker thingy.
Take 1 and 2. Here we go.
But everybody got along so well on this.
Yeah,
and
they really have. Been a team through the whole thing. If anybody needs tape, a Sharpie, something, somebody's has it, and whatever is going to need to be done gets done. And that's really important when it comes to scheduling for films. So,
Have you ever been involved in anything like this before?
other than Furious 7, I did work on a Shinedown music video, The Human Radio. It just came out. You can check that on YouTube. I believe we're like at 7 million views now, so I'm
Nice.
excited about that. But yeah, I'm a huge Shinedown fan. I'm featured in that. And we went down and had kind of the same concept, hours on end outside. Take 1, take 2. And it's been a fun experience. I love doing this,
Are you
entertainment-wise.
planning on
It's
doing
just-
anything like this?
Oh yeah, holla at me. I'll be there. Yeah. And whether it be production wise or acting wise, it's just being in the business. I said something to Arizona a while ago, and if you want to play this game, to win it is to play. So you just have to keep doing it, whatever it may be. Just be on set, any means necessary. Production assistant, and who knows, maybe then you'll be the assistant director.
So if you had your pick of any role, whether it be production or talent, what would be yours?
Ooh, okay. I like to boss people around.
I've noticed
I
that.
want to
I
sit
really
in the
noticed that,
director's
yeah.
chair. I love to act, but I want to Barbara Streisand it and just do everything and produce it, direct it, and act in it.
Okay, folks, the greatest part about working with Becca is
Oh shoot!
the director would yell
God,
out,
yeah.
he would yell out, quiet on the set, and then Becca would yell it out 3 times louder than the director.
Yeah, I'd have to, or he'd be falling asleep or whatever would be happening, and then I would just accidentally start giving direction. I have a problem with that. He'd be like, Becca, you've been here 5 seconds. Calm down. But it's been a blast. He's been really nice about it because I guess they all can tell that I like to talk a lot and tell everybody
it's
what's
because
going
you're
on.
Hot. You get along. You get away with that. Yeah.
You know, the face is the moneymaker.
It's not. We're not gonna lie.
I work with my voice, but you know what? It's the face.
So, all right. So, where else can people follow you?
Social media, Beck Rect is my Instagram handle. Facebook, I am Beckrye on Facebook, BECRYE. And just hit me up. Go on 105.1 The Blaze. I'd love to. If you're in the Central Valley, I am all about going to local shows, having a beer, hanging out. And especially after this movie, I love going and doing horror and all that stuff. Adrenaline. If you want to catch anything fun with me, let's go bungee jump off something. Let's go on a roller coaster or skydive. But you can pay.
We had this conversation. I was like, no, this body doesn't do stupid shit like that anymore. And you're like, I'm all about it.
I know. Shoot. And I am a mom. My son is 4.5 years old. And so I'm excited that I'm slowly seeing him turn into this wild boy. So I'm like, good. I need someone to come with me to all these hooligan shenanigans. So hopefully, if nobody wants to come jump out of things with me, I'll wait a couple years and he will.
All right, Becca, thank you so much. I know
Thank you.
We are busy as hell here. I know that.
Very
so
busy.
I will let you get back.
Yeah, if
and
someone might need a Band-Aid or some makeup or a Snickers, God knows what.
There's always somebody that needs to be bossed around.
Actually, they're calling me right now. I actually got to go. All right, thank you so much,
Thank you,
Greg. Bye-bye.
Welcome back once again to the Ninja Nerd Warrior podcast. I am Greg, your host, and I am here with another member of the talented cast of Night Mistress. This is the lovely Giovanna Casanova.
Yes.
I'm
Hello
sorry.
there. It's okay. You wouldn't be the first.
If it makes you feel any better, I've screwed up everyone's name so far. So.
Oh, cool. I'm not special. I'm just kidding.
Okay, so, and you play...
I play the role of Brandy.
Brandy.
Yes.
Okay, tell me a little bit about your role.
Well, she is a failed actress that had to resort to prostitution in order to survive in the streets of LA. And luckily, in my part, I don't have to do anything prostitute-y. So that's nice. But I'm not going to give away any of the plot, so I'll just stop right there.
I just love the fact that we coined the term prostitute-y.
Prostitute-y.
Hashtag
you heard it
prostitute-y.
right here.
How'd you end up getting this role?
Well, I was referred by, I can't even figure out who to give credit to right now, but I was referred to Philip by another person, and I just went and I auditioned, and I was actually previously going to audition for the role of Shelley, which was the lead role. But then they already casted Ren as her, so then they casted me as Brandy. And yeah, she's supposed to be very strong-willed and stuff like that, so I'm really honored to actually get to play her part, because I feel like while she is a small role, I feel like she's an important character. So.
And what else can you tell us about the character itself? I know we don't leave any spoilers out, but...
Well, she is kind of a small part, so anything that I give away would be kind of spoiling too much. So just watch out for Brandy. Yeah.
Now, you said Brandy wasn't your original. You were actually reading for Shelley.
Yes, I originally was trying to be the lead role as Shelley. And, yeah, I'm happy to be a part of it at all. Philip is a great guy, and I love everybody in the cast and crew, and they're all so nice, and I love that they like to work as a team. So any part for me is worth the time, and I love it. That's
what I've loved is because I've got to work with the crew, and so I've watched the cast and I've watched the directors, and everybody seems to love to work together. Has that been your experience?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't actually worked on set as of yet, but just being here at the convention with everybody's so friendly, and everyone has their own inside jokes already, and it's so cool, and I'm really happy to be a part of it.
Have you ever done conventions like this before?
Actually, no. Last weekend I was in Fresno for Anime Con, and I was representing Night Mistress, and that was a lot of fun. And this is my second. It is a lot bigger than Fresno's con for sure, but yeah.
What about before your acting career? Did you ever come to these?
I think I had gone to one. I really do enjoy the energy, and everyone seems to be really friendly, and I just love watching all the cosplayers. It's so fun.
That's one thing I've learned is I don't have the eye for detail. I don't cosplay. I can't do it.
I cosplayed as Laura Croft at the last convention.
Nice.
She is my hero. And I'm really sad that they recasted Laura Croft because Angelina was the best in my opinion. But
that would put her on the map.
Yes.
Like very few people knew Angelina Jolie before she was Laura Croft.
Yeah, that is true, including myself. So.
One thing I never saw the movie. The new one?
Oh, okay.
The remake.
I
never saw the remake.
refuse to watch the new one. I refuse.
I couldn't because I've done archery for 3 years.
Ooh.
And I'm watching the new actress run and shoot a bow and arrow, which is freaking impossible.
Oh my gosh, okay.
I'm just like, nope, I'm out. I'm such a nerd.
No, that's good. I'm the same way. Like, there are a few movies where women are holding guns, and I'm like, they're not even holding it right. I'm like, at least teach them how to hold it. Come on.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that does that.
Yeah, I do it. I nitpick so much. I'm like, continuity error. sure. I'm constantly I'm analyzing everything because I like to work behind the scenes too on movies. I know how to work lighting. I know how to work a little bit of sound. I've worked the camera on a movie. I ended up quitting, but that's a story for another time. Let's see what else. And I've actually done like acting coaching on set for a couple films and stuff too, so it was a lot of fun.
Okay, is it possible for you to actually enjoy a movie just as a fan now, or are you always kind of at work?
Oh my goodness. I don't want to say it's impossible, but it's a lot harder now, and I find that a lot of modern movies are so focused on CGI, and the acting is, oh man, I don't want to talk crap about the acting, but let's just say that a lot of movies nowadays are, I feel like, pander to a certain denominator, and I don't know, I'm just very picky, and when a film is good, a film is good. But because I nitpick so much, I'm like, oh, this isn't realistic, or, you know, this has a, I don't know. I'm such a stickler. I hate it.
Oh, no, because, no, I'm the same way.
Okay, cool. Whew.
Yeah, no, you and I just met like 5 minutes ago, but I've been a pro wrestler 15 years.
Okay.
And it's almost impossible to watch now as a fan.
Oh, I can
Because
only
I'm
imagine.
always a worker, and I'm kind of like, oh, okay, they could have done that spot better, or, oh, hey, they covered that one. So I was wondering if I'm the only one that does that.
No, you are
in
not
your-
the only one. I do it so much. Oh my gosh. And do you pick out plots too?
I kind of sit back. I look at the overall story. You know,
Yeah.
if the overall story's being good, I might nitpick a little bit. Oh God, it's gonna bug me now. But because I was just talking with Arizona, and we were nitpicking plots of Avengers: Infinity War, and
Oh my gosh.
oh, this part should have been taken out, or now I can't remember what part I was talking about.
Oh crap. I haven't even seen it. So
Oh, you haven't? Okay.
yeah, I've heard a lot about it. I can pretty much tell you the plot without having seen it, but yeah, I've heard a lot, so.
Well, how long have you been acting?
Well, I have been trying to be an actress pretty much my whole life. Ever since I was small, I love to reenact my favorite scenes from movies, and I love to do accents and impersonations and things like that. And I always thought it was in the stars for me to become an actress. And as I grew up in a small town, and I like to do little videos here and there, and skits and whatnot, and even like plays for class and stuff. But once I moved from my small town to Fresno, which is a little bit larger, it just kind of took off. So like I've been really in the acting business for film for about 3 years now, but it has been a lifelong venture.
Excuse me, you said you've been pursuing it 3 years.
Yes. for
How many
3.
films have you been in?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so ones that have come to completion, or ones that I've like been in but quit? Like
Whichever one you feel.
okay, let me see. Give me a second. I am now counting on my fingers.
She's not joking, folks. She's actually counting on her fingers.
No, I am, and I feel like okay, I'm forgetting something. Okay. I should say them out loud because now I'm losing track. Okay. I've done over 10, for sure. I've done
Really?
over 10.
Okay.
Yeah. And then there are some that are online that are short films that have been finished, and there are some that are like kind of in the middle of production. And of course, Night Mistress, and then there's another horror film that I got casted in. It's going to be filming soon. Oh, I forgot another one in my head. But yeah, definitely over 10. But I have quit a few for personal reasons, and this is a message to everybody out there. If you are uncomfortable, and if you don't feel comfortable on the set of something, you don't have to put up with it, especially if they're not paying you. Yeah, don't let people make you feel bad.
No, I mean that is really good. When I talked with Ren and Arizona and Becca, they never touched on that.
Oh.
If you're not comfortable doing it, I think that's people fall into that trap where
Yeah, they're like, oh, well, I want to be a star, so I have to put up with this or that, and that's totally not true. You know, I have quit many. I've quit about 1, 2, 3, 4, and going to quit a 5th. All because of unprofessionalism and harassment and things like that. And, you don't have to put up with it because you yourself as a human and as an artist and as an actor or an actress, you have value. And all you have to do is just tell yourself, you know what, I don't have to put up with this. And don't feel bad about it because there are going to be more opportunities, and you've already got the experience under your belt, so don't feel bad about it, and do it because you'll hate yourself if you don't. So
No, I like that. That actually makes a lot of sense because, like I said, people, I think they fall in that trap of, oh, this is what I want to do. This is my dream, quote unquote. and this is what goes along with it.
Yes.
And you're
yes.
saying no, it doesn't.
No, you don't have to put up with it, especially in this day and age. Definitely not. I feel like, oh.
Sorry, we have announcements going on behind us. For anyone who hasn't figured this out, I'm actually doing these interviews at the convention, so that's why it's a little
Yay.
noisy right now.
It's a lot of fun.
Oh, but anyway, like you said, like you're saying that this is my dream. I don't have to put up with this.
Yes, because your dream should be a pursuit of happiness. And if you are not happy, then get yourself out of the situation and find a crew that will treat you well, because I have found that with Night Mistress. They take care of you. And I love that. And everyone's happy. Everyone gets what they want. And everyone's smiling. And then they're all friends. And you know what? And it took me a lot of weeding out to figure that out. So it's out there. It's out there. Good people are out there.
Okay, so here's the big question.
Okay.
10 years from now,
Woo.
where do we want to see Giovanna Casanova?
Oh, man. Well, ideally, like on the big screen, the big screen. Yeah, and I'd be happy with TV also. I used to do extras work with Central Casting, and I worked with Paramount, Warner Brothers, and stuff like that. Got to meet some A-list actors. So I'd be up for I'd be up for movies, TV. I even like to do voice acting, so that would be fun too.
Awesome.
So
okay.
10 years, big screen, to shorten that up.
Now, where can people follow you? Do you have an Instagram? Do you have...
I do. I have a Facebook. I have a personal page and a business page. On Facebook, it is spelled GeovonnaCasanova. And then you can find me on Instagram. I also have 2 accounts. I have Giovanna Casanova, or Giovanna.Casanova, spelled the same. And then for my business, I have Giovanna.Casanova.official.
Okay, so we definitely want to encourage people to go to those pages,
Yes,
follow
please.
you, and they can see you attain your goal.
Yes. Follow me on my journey.
All right, thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Like,
I'm having fun watching the...
watching the bars.
Yeah.
Like, folks, I seriously just walked over the table and, hey, do you want to do an interview? And she was so sweet. She's just like, yeah, sure, let's go do this.
Yeah, I love it. I love interviews.
Yeah, put her Fritos away and, okay, let's do this.
My Fritos.
All right, we're going to go ahead and end it there, but thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for having me.
All right, folks, those were all the interviews I was able to grab this weekend. I want to send a huge thank you out to Renee, Arizona, Becca, and Giovanna. You have no idea how much I appreciate all of you guys sitting down with me for a few minutes. I wanted to grab some more interviews with some more members of the cast, but unfortunately, anyone who's ever been to these conventions, you know how hectic they can get. The cast had a panel this weekend to promote the movie, and they even shot some scenes in the Bakersfield Convention Center. So anyone listening to this, especially all my Bakersfield people, you need to go to Night Mistress the movie on Facebook, and you need to support it because a lot of this movie was shot in your backyard. With that, I'm going to say goodbye. I am the Ninja Nerd Warrior, and you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Please go and find me on all of those platforms, like and subscribe. And folks, I'm not above begging for your support. I'm really not. I have no dignity. I'm okay with that. But all right, folks, I will talk to you later. You take care. Bye-bye.